major. What can I say? God made me great. I've been sleeping on myself, now it's time to wake. He put a table in front of me, so it's time to pray. I'm in the woke mood, trying to make moves, get a breakthrough. Folks do what they don't do, you better stay true. Go cool, Super Saiyan blue, crush your goals, put that vision in the motion, staying focused is the clue.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You are back with another episode of the Doing a Major podcast. We are here in Studio A, a different setup, and it's a special podcast this time around. On this episode, I have the immense privilege of interviewing some students from the Valley Primary School. But before I bring on the students, I have to bring on the deputy principal just to share about Valley Primary School, what exciting things is happening there, the learning experience. Sitting in the studio today with none other than Deputy Principal Jamisha Gardner-Webster. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time out to be here on the podcast just to share about the experience at Valley Primary School. And of course, just share with me some exciting things that's happening at Valley Primary. What was the past term? What did that look like? How things went? And of course, what does learning look like at Valley Primary School?
I have newly transferred to Valley Primary School from September. And last term, one of our biggest thing that we did was a Christmas concert. We received great reviews about it. Parents really thought that it was a lovely concert. So I think that was a pivotal moment for us last term.
Right. I enjoyed the concert, by the way. I have a 5-year-old. He's in kindergarten, and I supported him at that concert, and we stuck around for a little bit. And it was indeed a very, 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 very good concert. So I'm excited about what is going to happen this year for the Christmas concert, and of course, to finish the school term, what exciting things is going to be happening. But can you just give me just a little overview of what does learning look like at Valley Primary School in terms of, what programs you guys have in place, what things is the school intentional about doing in comparison to other schools, or just what flair does Valley School offer in terms of the learning experience?
So first, I must say that at Valley School, we make learning fun. Learning is fun. In the lower level kindergarten, we use the Staff Art program, and that is a great program for language and math that the children use, and it really helps them with the reading and with sight words. A lot of the math Staff Art program help them with math concepts that prepare them. So we set the foundation for when they go up to the older levels. So it's a very good program. We collaborate a lot. So we have 2 grades for most classes, and then we have 3 for about 2 grades. So what teachers do a lot when we are planning to teach concepts. If a teacher is not confident with a concept, that teacher would ask the other teacher for guidance or even to teach that concept. So we collaborate a lot. And through collaboration, learning outcomes is successful. So last year for CPA, the student from Valley School was a Island Scholar.
CPA, what is that?
That is a Caribbean Primary Exit exam. Okay. So all the children who are in grade 6, they do that exam to go to high school. And the student from Valley Primary School, that student was a top in Anguilla. Nice. So I think learning is the acquisition of new information and behavior. And I think that you're not too young, not too old to learn. So we use the Staff Art program for literacy, for language and math in kindergarten and for the first term in grade 1. It's a very, very good program. It helps it fosters learning in reading and letter identification and concept of high-frequency words, allowing children to be able to create sentences And it's a program that we have been using for about 10 years now. It's a very good program. We also have it for mathematics. It teaches students concepts. Imagine students in kindergarten learning to count in tens up to 100 and learning about place value. So it's a very good program. And, once you create a good foundation at the bottom, usually the top is very firm and strong. So that is a program that I wish to see continue for years to come.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Deputy. It was an honor having you just for a brief moment. Of course, it's all about the kids, so we don't want to steal from their time. But I am so grateful that you gave me the opportunity to interview yourself and these handful of young people. And thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to switch gears now, ladies and gentlemen, and interview our students from the Valley Primary School. We are here in the Studio A this time around, and we are chilling with some students from the Valley Primary School. First of all, we had Ramir Forbes from grade 6.
Hi.
We have Paige Jackson from grade 4.
Hey guys.
We have Recoy Combs from grade 3.
I'm always feeling good.
Nice. And we have Elizabeth Lang from grade 5.
Hey.
It is so good to have you guys here joining with me on the Doing a Major podcast. Awesome. So we're talking about motivation, talking about education and your future. Guys, how do you think school could encourage better collaboration among students? Like what can different schools do? What ideas do they have to encourage collaboration among students?
Have a day where all the schools come together and it has like different activities for you to participate in.
What about you, Recoy? What do you think?
About like in like friendship groups, best buddies club. We could get all the clubs from all the school. There might be just one class just participating. We could just see the activities they do and we could just try to collaborate with.
What skills do you think students need to learn together effectively?
They need to learn their listening skills and making eye contact with the person who is speaking, because most children, they say that they're speaking, but they say that they're looking, but when you look at them, they're in their desk playing with something.
Yes.
Active listening. To at certain points you should be quiet because at certain points the teacher will be talking and you might miss something important.
Good. You guys are really giving some good responses. What about you, Recoy?
For me, children should learn partnership, listening skills, and getting along better with others. Because there's people who don't like literally say they hate them and you don't want, and then there was a time a boy in my class threatened to kill someone.
Wow.
And then we told the teacher he was on punishment for about 2 weeks. And the thing is, when you have to hear, because there's points where the teacher might not have certain stuff like speakers to play it loud, and it might be really soft, and it might be educational, so you won't understand it properly.
Yeah, there was a boy in my class. He had, I don't know if he did it because I was in the bathroom at that time, but when I came out, my cousin told me. So there was a boy in the class. He got a sticky note and he wrote, "Kill me," not kick, "kill me," on the back of the sticky note, and then he stuck it on my friend's back, and then she was walking around the corridor with it, and then everybody was trying to tell her, then she was saying, "Nothing is on my back." When she believed one of her other friend, then she went to go tell the teacher, then the teacher had to call his father.
So how do you guys like respond to situations like that? You know, when you have a classmate that's threatening to kill somebody, or even like a classmate doing naughty stuff like that. Like, how do you respond when you see those things in your classroom, or even in other classroom, in other grade sixes and other grade fours? Recoy had his hand up. Go ahead, Recoy.
So in that situation, I would tell them the things. If you're learning that from things you're watching and things from your parents that watch that, just tell them, just to ask them if I could go in my room and I can't watch this, and then the people need, and I would tell them, y'all need to stop threatening to kill people, cause there might be somebody that actually wants to kill you, and you won't have anybody to save you because you already made someone don't like you.
So keeping the peace, making sure that you don't have these influences at home from the TV, YouTube, different things that you're watching, and trying to keep the peace, right?
Basically, yeah.
That's good. I know things are different in this day and age, and the young people, you guys are exposed to so many different things on YouTube, on social media, and kids are going through a lot these days. You guys are going through a lot. So I just wanted to make sure that you have the right perspective on how to handle situations like that in school. We're just moving along real quick. If you could change one thing about the way students collaborate, what would it be? If you could change one thing about the way students work together and collaborate, what would it be? Yeah, go ahead, Rukoy.
It would be if there were a lot of everybody were nice to each other. Cause there's sometimes when groups there's just these two children just fighting with each other. There's two children in my class. They always fighting, and then they always fighting and they always disturbing the class. So we don't get to learn a lot.
So being paired up with the right people, right?
To
Yeah.
make sure every teammate inside the group contributes to the project.
Because some of my group members, okay, we teachers the count us off, and I get paired with some groups, and then these groups would make me do the work and then they do nothing. Sometimes I might tell them to like help do the work. I probably would make them do a question or two, and then but they say no, and but they should do some work too. So they need to participate. As Romeo said, they need to participate in like group activities, and not really push it on one person. So what I do is I'll get two. If I have like 5 group mates, 2 to 3. If I have, it depends on how many questions. If we have 5, all of us could do it and do one each question. But if it not, probably if we have 3, I would just put 3 random persons to do this group activity.
So Ramir, Paige, Recoy, Elizabeth, I'm so excited that you guys are here, that you guys took out the time to be here. Now, I just want to ask you some questions around the theme, doing it major. So doing it major means living with purpose, living with intention, and living to inspire. So from your own perspective, from your own words, what do you think, and any one of you could answer, what do you think it means to live with purpose?
I think it means to live with purpose, like you have a reason to live.
Yeah. Anything else?
Read the question over.
What do you think it means to live with purpose? Like from your perspective.
I think it means to know always what is your next step activity and what you're trying to do in the future, and like get more towards God.
Nice. That's good. Knowing your next step, knowing your next move, knowing what you're going to do in the future, and getting closer to God, along with having a reason for living. Anyone else?
You should like plan out yourself. You should plan out yourself before you even do anything. Just making sure you have every step correct. You don't really have to be that perfect, but like make sure you have most of the steps nice and like orderly. So you should plan ahead basically, and not really wait until the last minute you have to do stuff.
So let me ask you guys, who is your biggest inspiration? Like today, who or what is your biggest inspiration?
My mother.
Your mother, okay. Why?
Because she encourages me to do more. She encourages me to always try my best.
Nice. Anyone else? Go ahead,
My
record.
mother too,
Mm-hmm.
because she helps me with my homework. She like when I have track, she encourages me. She coaches me. She coaches me time to time, and she's the one that actually brings me to all the track meet, and my father too.
Mm-hmm.
And they encourage me to get better at everything.
Nice.
My inspiration is
Your biggest inspiration?
you know Noah Lyles.
Noah Niles? That sounds familiar.
He's a track and field person. He does
Okay.
track, and I would like to be very fast like him and beating Usain Bolt's times.
Probably my family. Even though my sisters and brothers might be joking around sometimes, they still inspire me as well as my parents. They inspire me to do my work, and they inspire me to do more that I could be, and like help me to be the best of my abilities basically.
That's good. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the Doing the Major podcast. It was such a delight interviewing you guys, asking you questions. I kind of wish we had more time so I could have just get to know you guys a little bit. But hey, I know you all have to go back to school. But I just want to say a special thank you to Ramir, Mr. Ramir, Paige, Ricoy, Elizabeth. Put your hands together for yourselves. Thank you guys so much. And as always, whatever you do, do it major. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you on the next one.
So I had to take it from you because you don't want it. I'm gassed up with ambition, feeling so atomic. You about to hear me 5 ways like it's pentatonics. I see your drive is kinda weak, it's like an ergonomics.